All right, I am here with Ray's Septic in Archdale, North Carolina. I'm going to be spending the day with staff and seeing what being on the job is like. On the agenda today, we have a simple repair, so let's go do that with them.
First question we want to ask you is, what's Septic all about? What do you guys do with it?
We do how's the right way to say it? We do it's groundwater. We install septic systems, pump septic systems, and help people maintain septic systems, which is a private sewer system.
All right, and do you know if there is any regulation about the advertising you do? Like,
Some of the there's one company that we advertise with now. Every year, I have to give them an updated copy of our license, just to make sure that they are advertising for a licensed legal company, and that they're not advertising for somebody that's not actually in the business.
So in terms of laws and regulations, how do they play a part in your business, on the septic business?
As far as the laws and regulations, I mean, it's all maintained by county and state regulations. Anything we do has to be regulated by the county, which is regulated by the state, and has to be put in with state and county ordinance and codes.
The laws on what you do in putting a tank in or even pumping, how do they compare by county?
Pretty much the North Carolina, they have a state code that each county is supposed to abide by. If, per se, like Orange County in North Carolina, they decided to write their own rule book. So when we go to Orange County, doesn't matter, the state will not back that county because they chose to write their own code book. Everybody else don't want to go through the state has already gave the guidelines, and if you want to go further or do more than that, then you have to write your own book. And if you write your own book, then the state does not recognize it, and they will not come in if there's a lawsuit, or if a system's in failure and it's something that they did wrong, or they evaluated the soil and there was a bad spot that they didn't see. If you don't abide by North Carolina's rules, then the state will not come in and help you.
You mentioned like specialists and stuff, so those sent out by the Department of Environmental for North Carolina?
Yeah, each county has their own department, public health department, and they can't cross county lines unless they do private work, and then you can't do private work in your own county. But once they go out and do what they do, they tell us when and where, and they give us a specific area to put the system in.
Gotcha. And so when they do that, you get permits after that, correct?
Yeah, in any other field, like a plumber or an electrician, you go get your permit to do your job. In this field, the homeowner or the builder or the landowner, if you're renting, they go get the permits from the county. The county comes out, evaluates it, and then you have to hire a licensed contractor like us to come in and install the system.
And what do those permits consist of?
Pretty much, they look at the area where it goes. You've got to be so far away from a well. You've got to be so far away from property lines. Just stuff like that. You got to be so far from the house with it, the foundations, you've got to be so much further away from a basement, so there's no chance of sewer water leaking back in your house, getting on your neighbor's property, being too close to a well, contaminating, drinking water, things like that.